Hello folks, welcome to another Rogue stream, which is something I have done recently, not that recently, a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago or something like that. I'm gonna play some more Rogue. So in the meantime, what has happened is a peculiar thing, namely that this game has been released on Steam for money. And this Steam version is not particularly great because it is this here. I'm playing the version that I got from Steam. This is the Epic's version, right? So it is the version of the game that was commercially released by Epic's in 1985. And since I did not own that, I don't have that, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to get the Steam version. The problem with the Steam version is that it is pretty cheap. It doesn't matter. It's like $2, $2.50 or something like that. The problem with the Steam version is that it is packed, or it is bundled with an absolutely heinous configuration of DOSBox. It's really bad. So it's like, you know, bilinear filtering. Have that. Have everything be blurry. That's cool, right? No aspect correction. Yep. And it's just like everything is terrible about that. So what I did was I just plugged the program out of there, put it into my own DOSBox configuration, which I use for all my DOS gaming needs generally. And now it looks way nicer, I feel. But that's often kind of the case with when you buy old DOS games that are bundled with DOSBox. The standard configuration is always kind of horrible. So yeah, I don't know. And the problem with Rogue is that there's a lot of way better ways to play Rogue that are free. Right, you can play stuff like, there's like native Windows versions of Rogue, for example. There's classic Rogue that has a tile set that is really well done. It uses sort of the classic Rogue tile set, roguelike tile set from Onyx Design Labs, which is really cool. Like, that is a way better way to play Rogue than that Steam version. But still, I wanted to play the original Epic's version. Or not the original, this is not original, right? Epic's released a version of DOS Rogue commercially in the box. I would love to have that box, but I don't. But the Steam version is now an easy way to get that version. Preamble, lots of preamble, and you get this nice little title screen before the game. But other than that, it is basically Rogue, you know? Like, that is the familiar starting title screen that is always kind of, you know, depending on which version of PC Rogue you play, it kind of has kind of different stuff there. But no, it says Epic's Incorporated, all rights reserved. So yeah, Rogue's name, you know what, we're gonna be Craig. I'm naming myself Craig every time. There's this little screen effect there that is usually not in the other ones. And so, hello Craig, welcome to the Dungeons of Doom. Finishing Rogue, or ascending in Rogue, the original Rogue, is always something that is sort of on my bucket list for games. And I want to do it at some point. The thing is, I would just need to hunker down and play a lot of Rogue. And maybe I should actually try going for that at some point. We're not going to go for that today. I'm just going to play a little Rogue and refamiliarize myself with the game. That was kind of what my last stream was, and then I proceeded to not play the game anymore for a good long while. And that was that. Do we have the... I don't think we have the sound effects. Usually Rogue has sound effects. Oh no, this is gonna show my desktop again. Huh, yeah, this does not have... Interesting, why doesn't this have sound effects? Do I have... No, everything is proper. Good. Alright. Well, whatever. Let's just play. Maybe the Epix version of Rogue does not have sound effects. Like, there are some rudimentary sound effects in a lot of PC Rogue versions. But yeah, I have a big fondness for the original Rogue. You know, like, it is obviously in a lot of way exceedingly simple, and it has some absolute quirks that you have to contend with. You know, it does a bunch of things that all kind of roguelikes want to avoid. So one of the things about the original Rogue is that you can have runs that are unfinishable, essentially. Like, you can have runs that are physically impossible to finish. Like, even if you did a tool-assisted speedrun of this, you would not be able to finish it. For example, because it doesn't spawn enough food and you just die at some point. And stuff like, oh, yes, like neat little transitions. That not, you know, the version of Rogue that I usually play does not have those. Oh, that's kind of cool. And it is obviously very simple, but I like myself some Rogue with some scale mail. Okay, what do we have? So we have ring mail, scale mail, mace, shortbow, arrows, and a two-handed sword. All right, we have 2 potions. Oops, there was a trap there. Okay. We should probably quaff potions until we find the increase strength potion. So let's try that. You begin to feel much better. That's a healing potion. And a grey potion, you begin to feel better. Wait, much better and better? Ooh, okay. I'm not up on my rogue messages right now. Okay, we don't have any potions anymore. We have a scroll. Since we have something that I would love to identify, I'm going to... Okay, it's a blank scroll. I think the blank scroll is just a blank scroll. So we're just gonna name it that. I think it actually does nothing, but I'm not sure. It might be something specific. A lot about playing... Oh yeah, oops, yeah. Okay, and there's not going to be a room to the left, because you can tell that because of the way the dungeon is designed in this. Wait, why? Why didn't I go in here? I don't know. But yeah, let's continue. Kestrel. I have defeated the Kestrel. Good. So, in case you don't know, the dungeon in Rogue is sort of a 3x3 grid, and on every... there's going to be something in every space of the grid, but it can be not a room. But if there's nothing there, you know, like there's no door here, but there's going to be a way to get to the top left. If there isn't, there's going to be a hidden door. And the dungeon in Rogue is kind of predictable like that. So we have a black potion now, defeated the orc, and we've leveled up. Alright. Kestrel, gold pieces. We're gonna quaff the potion. You feel stronger. Yes, this is the potion of increase strength. I wanted to find that. Of gain strength, another one. Okay, cool. So we're gonna drink that as well to get our strength up to 18. Managing your strength is kind of a thing in this. Later on, we're gonna find monsters that are gonna be a bit of a hassle. For example, the rattlesnakes. We're finding a lot of armor. Scale, banded. I don't remember the armor classes all that much. Rings are gonna have a certain effect. The problem with rings is often that, like, the beneficial rings have nice effects, but they are going to make you consume food faster. Like, you get hungry faster. And that's a problem in this game. So it really depends on... It really depends on what kind of effect we get. Oh yeah, now I'm hungry. We have not found food yet, which is a little disconcerting. We have some. I could have waited, but it's fine. It's just a thing. Let's go down. Okay, dark room. Let's explore the dark room. Okay, these are the confines of the room. Okay, oops, there's an emu. But there doesn't seem to be an item here. I think we've seen every square. Oh, that was bad, whatever. Okay. There might be something here. No, there isn't. No. Searching does not yield anything. Okay. So the thing is, we do have some equipment. Like, we do have a two-handed sword, which is a better weapon. And we have... Like, the bandit mail is definitely better than... Oh, Jesus. What am I doing? Pressing the Windows key. Don't press the Windows key. Okay. Gold means essentially nothing in this game. Gold is just score. There's no way to spend any gold in Rogue. Alright. Swing and miss. You have defeated the bat. Good. Alright. See, like there's definitely going to be something here. There might be a door. But it might just be this. No? No, there's apparently nothing. Okay, that's fine. You know, there is something here. There's a corridor. It can just be a corridor, but it can also be... It's going to be something. You have a spear. Okay. Now we are adventurer. We leveled up again. So the rank is essentially just our level. There are versions of Rogue where that is just a classic sort of level 1, 2, 3 numerical counter. And some have these... Oh, okay. That is the exit. Yeah, and some have... Okay, we have a scroll. We're going to read that. It's an identify scroll. That's good. Okay, I think what I want to identify right now is the turquoise ring. A ring of slow digestion. Oh, that's good. That's going to make us... I'm going to put that to the left hand. Slow digestion is great because it's going to make us less hungry. And that is kind of an important thing in this. Especially because we haven't found any food yet. Like, we have not been lucky here. And that's going to become a problem soon enough. Okay, that's just a snake here. We don't need to bother with that. Never keep the key pressed, by the way. Old roguelike thing. Oh no, there's a rattlesnake. Kill the rattlesnake. Come on, kill it. Ah, shit. Oh, we didn't actually lose strength. Okay, good. So rattlesnake, level 5. Yeah, that makes sense. A few levels in, you may find rattlesnake. Oh, 2 food rations. Okay, I was thinking about not going to this room, but that was good. Okay, now we have 2 food rations. With the ring of slow digestion, that is going to keep us fed for a bit. Yeah. Let's go down. Studded leather armor. Okay. Okay, that was a hidden door. Potion of healing. That was the grey one. I think the other one was probably the potion of restore strength. Oh, another rattlesnake. We're gonna throw an arrow. Hits the rattlesnake. Let's try to not lose. Come on. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, shit. We feel weaker. Okay, we lost 1 strength. Good thing is we're already above. No, let's see. Now we're back to 16. Come on. Why are we not? Please kill the rattlesnake. Okay. Magenta potion. We don't know what that is. We're gonna hold on to that right now. Because Oops. Have I been killed? Oh, I've been killed by a hobgoblin. I did not look at my stuff. Craig and Rodney. Why? Interesting. There's a Rodney in the Hall of Fame. So we're obviously looking for the amulet of Yendor in Rogue. That's the goal of the game. And you might notice that Yendor is Rodney. And it actually does not boot us out of the game. It starts it again. I think the batch file, I think it comes with a batch file that I'm starting the game with that will enable you to loop it. So Craig is dead. So let's go with Biff. Okay. Now let's continue here. Alright, first potion, green potion, we're gonna drink it. Makes you feel warm all over. Warm all over, I think that is restore strength, actually. I'm pretty sure that warm all over is restore strength. So we didn't actually have that, but that's good. Now we know what the potion of restore strength is. What restore strength does, it puts strength back to your maximum. Right, so our maximum is 16 right now, so if we are at like 8, restore strength will get us back to the maximum of 16. The potion of increased strength will increase your maximum strength, but only if you are at your maximum. So if you are at like, if we were at 15 and we would drink a potion of increased strength, that would just get us up to 16, but it would not increase our strength actually. So you kind of want to know what these potions are before you use them, so that you don't waste them, because that's the only way to get your strength up, and to restore your strength is only with a potion. You don't regain your strength any other way. So let's try this. It vanishes. What do you call it? Okay, there's a monster now, so this, I'm pretty sure this is a summon monster scroll. We just summoned a Kestrel, so that's fine. Okay. Sometimes you just don't know what it is. You know, you have to kind of see whether you can see any effects. Or sometimes you get like a message that is very specific. Some things are just identified, like the healing potion, for example, gets identified. Is there going to be anything here? No. Just gets identified for you. Some things don't. Okay, we have now 2 rings of the same type. So they're going to have the same effect. The question is, we don't know the effect. So there's another scroll that we don't know. I'm going to read the scroll. Whoops, sorry about that. Boom. Oops, you can always see my little DOS game thing here. Okay, let's read the scroll. It vanishes. Your mace glows blue for a moment, so that's enchant weapon. So this will enchant my weapon. So I think what it did, let me see, yeah, now we have a +2/+1 mace. I think it just alternates between the two. I think one is 2 hit and the other one is 2 damage, I guess. Okay, defeated the hobgoblin, and we now have chainmail. I believe chainmail is probably better than ringmail. I'm not sure. I think it is. Okay, we have another scroll there. Let's check this out. Okay, it's another unknown one. Growling noise very close to you. Shit, I don't remember what that was. I'm just going to name it growling noise right now. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, is there nothing here? Ah, weird. Okay. So 2 empty ones. 3 empty ones, actually. I don't know what the growling noise is. Well. Okay, now we're journeyman. Leveled up again. Yeah. Okay, that's summon monster. I'm going to test the theory right now. Yeah, it summoned the hobgoblin. So that is indeed summon monster. Okay. Oops. Okay. Because the summon monster was a thing that I named myself, essentially. Okay, that's a short bow. We don't really need that. We're just going to carry that with us, but we might just drop it at some point. You always start out with a short bow already. It might be an enchanted one, it might be better, but I never really use it. I never really use the bow in this game. Maybe that's actually a problem. Maybe I should. But yeah, the food tasted terrible. So it didn't actually restore as much food points as it could have. Not a fan of that, especially because we don't have any food anymore. Like, food is actually like a source of anxiety in this game. Okay. Hobgoblin. Defeated the hobgoblin. 60 gold pieces, let's go down. Okay, that's food. That's good. It's a slime mold. Okay, that's fine. Slime mold is one of these weird roguelike things. Like, a slime mold sounds pretty disgusting, right? Like, I would not want to eat a slime mold. I think it's supposed to be some kind of mushroom. But it's actually like, there's no problem with a slime mold in roguelikes. You can just eat that. Or in Rogue, you can just eat that. I think that's something that then has sort of carried over into sort of the early roguelikes with, I think there's a slime mold in Hack, for example. I don't know. Defeated the ice monster. Became an adventurer. Okay. There's a crossbow. Since we don't have any bolts, it's not going to be useful for us. Defeated the emu. Okay. So this here, for example, will just lead us to the middle room. And there's not going to be another room in between. Because of how the dungeon is generated in Rogue, you can kind of tell that. So there's no reason to actually go there right now. Okay, no, there's no... Okay, so now we're actually gonna go there, because... there's no... At least no apparent way from here to the top middle from there. Oh, yeah, there's actually a room here, but with nothing in it. Okay, cool. Don't keep the keys pressed, Jay. Don't do that. Don't do it. Okay, another bad. Interesting. A kryptonite ring. Okay. That sounds interesting. That's just a random designation. We don't know what it is. It's like the colors of the potions. They are just randomly designated at the start of the game. and you never know what it is. See? Okay, now we have this. There needs to be... Yeah, there's a secret door. There's going to be a secret door somewhere, because every quadrant of the map is always going to have something in it. Whatever that might be. Okay. Hobgoblin. Defeated the Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin is such a funny word. Search? No, nothing. Okay. Alright, let's go back. At least we have some food now, so I feel a little bit better. Alright, clackety clack. The number pad goes. Here we go. Huh? Nothing here? Nothing here. Probably nothing here. Yeah, that's just a corridor. So, 3 empty spaces in this one. Okay, let's go to the next level. I'm not really in a good position right now. I would love to know about some of these rings, and maybe that... We have not found a scroll of identify yet, which is interesting. So they are there's like a weighted chance of items being in the dungeon. Oh no, rattlesnake, shit. Oh, okay, that was a swift kill, that's good. So for scrolls, for example, there's a higher likelihood. Like, I think the identify scroll is the most likely scroll you can get. So there's always a good chance that a scroll that you find is an identify scroll. So you kind of want, you know, we kind of want to... The reason why I'm reading all the scrolls is that I want to find the identify scroll. There's just a few things you just want to find at the start, like the different strength potions, for example. And once you find those, there's, like, for the time being, not really any need to try out the other potions. That comes kind of in later. And now we're getting hungry. It's okay, we have a slime mold and some food. Okay, that's another unknown scroll, so let's read that. Vanishes. Oh, fall asleep, so it's a sleepy scroll. Okay, so this will actually show us the entire room. Okay, no door and nothing else. Alright. Oh, another rattlesnake. Let's not lose strength. Oh, okay. Got lucky again. Like, one of the weird things about Rogue, and one of the kind of what makes this game so interesting, is it does not surface a lot of its systems. Oh, that was a teleportation trap. So it's actually kind of unclear what strength exactly does. For example, like, the game does not explain that to you. You know? You just have to kind of feel it out. It's bad if you have low strength. Definitely. It has, like, stuff in combat. Like, combat does not work all that well if you have low strength. You're not... Oh, no. What am I doing? I don't want to throw anything. That's enchant weapon again. Do we have another weapon? And we have just a mace. The thing is, if we had a cursed weapon, we're going to hold on to that scroll right now. So if we find a good weapon, we can just use that. Oh, we are extremely weak. Shit, eat the slime mold. Okay. So the curse would go away if we enchanted it. So, yeah. I'm gonna hold on to that. Yellow potion. We don't know much about potions. You begin to feel better. I think that's a potion of healing. Kill the hobgoblin. Excellent hit. Good. But, okay, there's one more room, probably. Or not room, just a corridor. Could be anything. So we're gonna... Oh, God, don't run into the teleportation trap. Jesus, Jay. Don't do that. Let's try it again. I'm gonna explore that because the stairs down are pretty close. So, yeah, there's another room with nothing in it. continue. Okay, rattlesnake, potion, food. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna start throwing arrows at the rattlesnake from here, because the rattlesnake was not actually... I guess it was kind of sleeping or something. And we killed the rattlesnake. Good. Oh god, teleportation trap. Okay, definitely gonna have to go back there. Oh, another rattlesnake. Shit! And we actually lost strength. Oh, we lost 2 strength. That's bad. We don't know the potion of restore strength yet. And we don't know the potion of increase strength. So that might become a problem. Amber potion. Let's hope that we're lucky. Fuck. So this was a potion of increased strength. And it just got our strength from 14 to 15. We did not actually increase our strength. See, that's sort of the issue here. That's why you kind of want, before you meet the rattlesnakes, you kind of want to know what the potions are, what the strength potions are. Well, but sometimes you're not lucky, and then you just have to deal with it. That's kind of the beauty of Rogue, right? It's always, I don't know, I'm always kind of fascinated by how much of what is good about roguelikes is already in the original, sort of. Like sort of the you know, there's like things that you will encounter and you have to prepare for it. But in a lot of ways, like the game will catch you with your pants down oftentimes, and then it's just about how you deal with it. I don't know, it's just... I think that's sort of the aspect of roguelikes that I like the most. You know, it's the same with Caves of Qud. Like, you can prepare for everything, but you still can get one shot by a Rhinox, essentially. Okay, let's read that scroll. It vanishes. It is finally the identify scroll. So what do I want to know? I want to know these rings. +2 ring of dexterity. Okay. Armor glows faintly. Okay, that's enchant armor. It's also kind of wasted right now, but it's fine. So we have a +2 ring of dexterity, and the other ring of dexterity, we don't know if it is cursed or not, but we know that it is a ring of dexterity. The thing is, I think putting on that ring of dexterity will actually... It might be good, but it will probably drain our food faster. I think that is generally how that works in this game. So we might not actually want to put that on, even if it sounds good. Aquator, fuck. Yeah. Oh, my armor weakens. Take off the armor. Ah, shit. I hate Aquator so much. So what Aquators do... Oh, Christ. Okay, I need to quickly show my desktop again. Expect the unexpected. Yeah. Okay, now we need to wear the ring mail again, which is back to +0. I mean, we do have some chain mail. Another kryptonite ring, okay. We don't know what it is. And that's gonna be... Oh no, rattlesnake. Ah. Drains our strength. Oh, down to 13. This is not a good run. Definitely not a good run. We have to search these walls here. So there must be something here, actually. There it is. Okay. Yeah. You know, the RNG gods were not on our side, but it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna try to deal with it. We're gonna try to deal with it. And we got it down to level 9, actually. Which is something, at least. Ah. Leprechauns steal gold. Yeah. Again, down to 507 gold. And I drop down a trap. It's fine. Okay, what scroll is this? Your hands begin to glow red. Shit, I forgot what that is. I think it's Scare Monster. But I don't remember. I'm just going to call it glow red for now. But I believe it is Scare Monster. Which can be useful, you know? Like scaring some pesky Aquators or something away from you. Oh no, it's Confused Monster. I see. So we've confused the slime. Okay. Very confused. That slime. Ah, Rattlesnake. Yeah, I'm just not playing well. We're at 12 now. Rattlesnakes, you kind of want to figure out a way to not... Okay, well, we're at least a warrior now. We have a turquoise potion, so we're gonna quaff it. That was a potion of paralysis, which you can throw at enemies. So the negative potions you can use to actually help you. All right. Oh, there's an orc here. Orcs tend to go for gold, as you could see. Let's see. Last room here, nothing. There's gonna be one more room. That's a quagga here, right? So yeah, for level 10 of Rogue, we're not in a good place. This is not gonna end well. This run is probably not gonna make it. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Okay. Oh, Rattlesnake again. Centaur. Oh, we're gonna die here. I think the Centaur is, in all likelihood, gonna kill me. Yeah, and now I'm dead. It's fine. You know? That's just how it goes. Biff killed by a Centaur on level 10. Start a new game. It's kind of interesting that it says exit to Steam. I'm not playing this from Steam. I got the game from Steam, but I've inserted it into my own DOSBox because, again, the configuration that the game has on Steam is horrible. It's really bad, and I hate that so many games do that. Rogue's name, Bill. We're gonna play Rogue with our all-American dudes again. Okay. Okay, there's not going to be a room here. That's fine. And that's the middle room. Okay. There's not going to be a room here. Definitely not. Also nothing else. But yeah, new run, new possibilities. Jeez, there's just not a lot going on here. Well, there's at least something here. Hit the bat, defeated the bat. Black potion, we're going to quaff it. You begin to feel better. That seems to be a healing potion. I think there's one of them is an antidote and the other one is a not antidote. We found 2 food already, which is good. Kestrel. Okay. Potion of healing. Black. Yeah. And that is a scroll. We don't have anything that we would want to identify right now. So we're not gonna read the scroll yet. I don't believe. Yeah. Nope. We know what everything is. So we're gonna hold on to the scroll for now. Because if it was a scroll of identify, we would waste that scroll, and I don't want to do that. So let's go down. Another scroll. Is that a different one? Yeah, that is a different one. Okay. Another scroll and a slime. Yeah. Again, a different scroll. It's the 3rd scroll type that we have now. Hobby Gobby. Hey, Hobby Gobby. How about you be dead? Okay. Alright. Snake. No, not snake. Slime, right. Slime can divide. Come on, kill the slime. Ugh. That's getting a little weird here. Wow. Usually don't divide as much. I got killed by the slime. Well. Start a new game. So we're gonna be Brad. It's fine. It is fine. In Rogue, you're gonna have a lot of early deaths because things are not going your way and you don't have any resources yet, essentially. It's okay. Alright. At some point I'm going to actually start an effort to actually finish Rogue, to actually ascend in Rogue. Again, that's one of my bucket list items. Slime can divide you. Divide and conquer. Divide yourself and conquer. That is a bit different from that tactic. Okay, we have a scroll here, which is good. And we are already a journeyman. We have one scroll, Ran Nid. Actually kind of therapeutic. It is! I like Rogue. I like Rogue, but I also like roguelikes. So that stands to reason, I guess. A tungsten wand. Because of its simplicity, it's also not... Like, a lot of people think that Rogue is kind of this daunting game. But it is so simple that it kind of isn't, right? Like, a lot of the... Obviously, like, a ton of keyboard keys are actually mapped to stuff. If you look at this, for example, you can see that. But it's not that bad, actually. Once you know that you have to... You know that you have like small W for wear and capital W for wield, or the other way around, I always forget. I mean, that is kind of cumbersome, but once you know it, it's not really an issue. Like, you don't have to use it all that often. Oops, what am I doing? I don't want to wield anything. Case in point. So I don't know. It's always like, when I first played Rogue, it was like, obviously, probably sort of in the Windows XP era, just to put that into context. I remember I was really surprised about how playable the game was. You know, like, I was expecting some kind of daunting thing. I was like, okay, I'm going to work myself into this. I'm going to learn this game. And it just like clicked pretty quickly. It really didn't have any issues getting into it. And it probably helps that I think I have played NetHack, for example, before Rogue. And I've played some ADOM before Rogue, I think, as well. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Try it. You'd be surprised how breezy it is to play. Obviously, you're gonna die a lot, but like, if you're interested in playing Rogue, you're probably already fine with the idea of dying a lot. So, but also because the oh shit, I need to actually nope, no door here. Because the runs are so quick, right? Like, Rogue in a lot of ways is the first coffee break roguelike. In a lot of ways. After playing ADOM and different versions of Band, Angband, Bandy Band, Unangband, I guess. Yeah. Stop seeing simple letters as a vast world that wants to see you dead. Indeed. Again, I'm currently kind of thinking of maybe playing some ADOM at some point. Do we have anything? Okay, we have 2 scrolls. We We have a turquoise potion. You know what? We need to actually know this. Begin to feel better. So that's a healing potion. I'm always finding a healing potion first recently in these runs. Huh. Okay, another scroll. So I think another different one. I'm going to try the Ranid. It's an identify scroll. Okay, so what's the Moonstone ring? -1 ring of increased damage, so it is cursed, and will probably do exactly the wrong thing. I don't remember if increased damage increases the damage that you do. Increased damage, yeah, it probably does, right? So but with -1, it's going to decrease the damage that we do. I believe. The game is kind of opaque like that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was actually kind of thinking getting into ADOM a bit. But I also don't want to juggle too many roguelikes. I obviously have Caves of Qud, but you know, my current plan is that I will always alternate Caves of Qud streams with other stuff. That might be other roguelikes, that might be also some entirely different stuff, I don't know. Ring of increased damage. Literal genies. I don't know if they are so much about wish fulfillment. Okay. Alright. Come on. Oh, slimes have already divided a whole bunch. Black potion. Okay, let's try this one. Makes you feel warm all over. That is restore strength. Okay, so at least we already know this now. So you need to find the increased strength. But we're only going to try it if we are at full strength. If we get rattlesnaked, we're not gonna try. Potions until we've restored our strength, essentially. Okay, maybe any hidden doors here. This one wasn't hidden. Could have just done that before searching, but well. Okay, 2 empty quadrants, 3 empty quadrants already. Okay, Ogre Topaz Potion B. You feel very sick, so that's poison, and that decreased our strength, unfortunately. That's what poison does in this game. Alright. Got a bit unlucky there. And that's how it is, and now we have to deal with it. We're gonna get some restore strength at some point, I don't know. Yeah, Potion of Poison. And that's some banded mail. Or I could just put that on. Also, we're gonna drop the Ring of Increased Damage. I'm not interested in using that. You know what? Oh, -2 bandit mail. So bandit mail has a base armor class of 7. That's good to know. The base armor class of ring mail is 4. So that would be better, but it is cursed. So yeah, we might actually be able to get rid of the curse at some point. Oh, come on, slimies. We are a fighter now. The slimes are a surprising amount of trouble. Divides again. And I'm dead. Wow. That was a... Huh. I think that's kind of specific to this version, actually. I don't remember having so much trouble with slimes. Start a new game, yeah? Rogue's name? Chad. Oh no, this has... The name has acquired some weird connotation recently. I'm sorry about that. I was not really trying to evoke that, but yeah. The clear information. Now what you... Rajak said, it's like a riddle. Now what you do... Decrease your damage, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the thing about Rogue, right? That it is so opaque about a lot of stuff. A scroll titled Lesbian Reg. Well, that sounds like an interesting scroll. Oh yeah, right. Now, what do you think? Is it... Yeah. Increase or decrease your damage? Yeah. So it will decrease the damage, I'm pretty sure. But like, if it was a negative ring, but I think that's what it does. Because minus is always cursed, right? So that's the cursed version. And it will probably decrease our damage because it nulls. Okay, so we have 3 potions already. Silver potion, that is a detect monster thing. Aquamarine potion, oh shit, no, that's a blinding thing. No, we're blind and we've been killed by a Kestrel. Okay, so that is over. Start a new game, yes. Matt, we are Matt. The American rogues are on it. Okay. Germanium ring, okay. Wouldn't that just melt? Doesn't germanium have a very... Isn't germanium a thing that melts in your hands, or am I tripping? I don't know. I don't remember. I was never good at chemistry. But I'll kill the hobgoblin. Indeed. Right, kestrels are birds, right? I always forget what kestrels are. I don't know what the game has against birds, you know? And there's kestrels, there's emus. B for bird. B is a bat. In this, I believe. Okay. Defeated the hobgoblin. Okay, let's go further. Another hobgoblin. It was a very uneventful first. Very uneventful first floor. Well, at least we found some extra food. We found a ring. Everything is cool. Yellow potion, B. Makes you feel warm all over. That restores strength. Now we already know. I always like to find that you can't really pick, but yeah. So that's studded leather. The thing with studded leather is studded leather can still be rusted by Aquators. It's just the leather armor that can't. So studded leather has metal in it because of the studs, and that will still rust. So your armor class will still decrease from Aquators. So yeah. And one of the cool things is if you do find a leather armor, and if you find a way to enchant that to hell, that's kind of one of the best things that can happen to you. Probably. What kind of bird is a kestrel? What would... No. I'm doing monitor capture. I'm not going to do the search now. I don't know what the word for it in my language actually is. I'm not sure. So what do we have? We have a bunch of scrolls. We have a red potion, and we have a germanium ring. So I'm going to read some of these scrolls. Maniacal laughter in the distance. Oh, what was that? I forgot so much. I need to actually start... like, if I'm going to actually do a proper trying to finish Rogue, I have to... Without spoilers, that is. I have to make myself a file with all the messages that tell me what it is. Maniacal laughter. Don't remember what that was. There's nothing to read. See. If somebody's watching over you. Oh, also, I think that's remove curse. Like a small falcon. Okay, so it's like a bird of prey thingy. Okay. Somebody's watching over you. I believe that is remove curse. I believe that's the case. I always forget the messages. I need to make myself a file. I think I'm gonna make it a thing. Go to my language, yeah. So Falcon is just the same in German. Falcon is just Falke. But Kestrel, there's no... I don't think there's an equivalent. Brown potion. You know what? I'm gonna just quickly check. Kestrel. Oh, it's a type of... It's Turmfalke, so it's a type of falcon. Okay. Cool. Now I know. Now I know what a Kestrel is. Each a type of falcon. Oopsie daisy. Let me just quickly get my OBS going again. Here we go. Sorry about the... I always see my launch box. I use Launchbox for like DOSBox stuff, just as a front end. I don't always use it, but I like to use it. So I like to set up my own DOSBox stuff. It's always bad when it's pre-bundled. And I essentially use batch files and custom-made config files that I make myself with DOSBox ECE, which is the Enhanced Community Edition that gives you a bunch of cool additional stuff, like a Roland MT32 emulation, which is not really important for Rogue, I guess. And you know, it has a 3DFX Voodoo emulation and a bunch of other stuff in it, so I use that one. Which is cool for a bunch of stuff that you can play in there. And I have it all set up in the way that I like, with aspect correction, for example. I hate it when, that's just a pet peeve of mine, like in a lot of YouTube videos, when people play DOS games, they don't do aspect correction, so everything is kind of stretched. And that's just not how these games are supposed to look. Especially not text mode games. Food tastes awful. Oh well. At least it makes us not hungry. Okay, there's a slime again. Let's try to not get killed by the slime. Okay. We did it! We did not get killed by the slime. Good. Alright. So what do we have? We have a few potions. We don't yet have the... So we're gonna keep going. I feel very sick. Ah, that is strong poison. And that's confusion. Yeah, that's bad. Oh well. Still don't have restore strength, I feel. Oh, we did have restore strength, but that's always the problem if you do a lot of runs in one go. You kind of forget what you already know and what you don't. I feel like with... I think we did have restore strength, but not gain strength. Shit, I think that's kind of an important thing. Yeah. Oh, a lot of scam things. Remember like sort of the memory doubler stuff that just compressed everything and decompressed everything? Like there was a lot of crap. There was a lot of bad software that promised you the world about making your computer faster, and it never would. Like no, you can't do Voodoo graphics via software emulation. Now you can, but still maybe ill-advised. Okay. Okay, that's enchant armor. Oh, that's a map scroll. Okay, that's kind of cool. The thing is, we still don't know what's on the floor, so we still need to explore that. Let's quickly check this room up here. Can just go here. That will enable us to see everything. What's going to be the quickest way? I think that's going to be the quickest way. All right, that's a lit room. We're going to take this one. A new banjo game could work. I don't know. Oh bollocks. Oh bollocks. Oh bollocks. Ah, fucking ice monsters. Hello Gamer Jame. I don't know. I've never played any banjo game. Monster Zoo. The problem is the ice monsters. Okay, this ice monster is dead. This ice monster is dead. Defeated the bat. Kill the slime. Kill the hobgoblin. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Leather armor. Ooh, leather armor is good. Studded leather, we don't really need that. Restore strength. Yes, we already knew the restore strength. So we're gonna quaff restore strength. Makes you feel warm all over. Yeah, I've never played a banjo. You mean Banjo-Kazooie? I'm completely unaware about Banjo-Kazooie. It could probably work. Like, you can make 3D platformers nowadays, right? Like, there are some good 3D platformers around, so it's cool. Like, I think it could work. Microsoft was just like, hey, what if you made a banjo game, a new banjo game for us? I'm gonna put it on Game Pass, and then, you know, I feel like that would be a decent thing. Okay, that's a healing potion. Okay, we do have a leather armor. The thing is, we don't have any identifying things. The cool thing... Ooh, rattlesnake. Fuck off. Oh. What was that? Don't know what the thing did. The trap. Come on, kill the bat. Okay, so we have a leather armor. Leather armor... The good thing is leather armor cannot get rusted by... You didn't need... Like, Rayman was on PC. I played Rayman back then. Also played Rayman 2 back then. I like that. I have nothing against 3D platformers. It's just like the whole N64 era of that game has just kind of passed me by, I guess. I've played Donald Duck going quackers on the PC. Don't know if that was a good one or not. Fucking Donald Duck going quackers. I don't know if that's a liked one. But yeah. Like by playing game, I played Croc. What was it? Legend of the Gobbos or something like that? Return of the Gobbos? I don't remember. I don't think that was a good one, actually. Clear potion. But now that we still don't have increased strength, don't we? Nope, we don't. So clear potion. What was that? Okay, that's a find monsters again. So yeah, I feel like 3D platformers is one of the things where I just haven't ever played any of the good ones. Although Rayman 2, that was a great game. I will never say anything against Rayman 2. Captain Claw, that's a 2D platformer, isn't it? Good old Monolith. Good old Monolith. I remember Captain Claw being really hard. That was a tough game, wasn't it? Yeah. I can remember having trouble with Captain Claw. I think I played that on a stream at some point. I think I did one of my like Windows 95 streams or something like that. And yeah. In terms of sort of 2D platformers, I was always very partial to Jazz Jackrabbit 2. Jazz Jackrabbit 2 was a fantastic game. It's like similar to Captain Claw. It was from this late 2D era of computer games where you have like another studded leather armor, where you had like 2D sprite-based platformers, but sort of in high resolution, like at like 640 by 480 or like 800 by 600. They looked great. And like Jazz Jackrabbit 2 had like all this kind of, like a lot of sort of parallax layers and, oh god, Rattlesnake again, no. So we do have a potion of Restore Strength. Yes, we're not going to use it just yet because we're probably going to lose some more strength over the course of this. Jazz Jackrabbit 1, I also had that. No, Potion of Poison, go away. Jazz Jackrabbit 1, Toxic Alien Rabbits, or similar, indeed. Yeah, the mascot era, I guess. I've played both Jazz Jackrabbit games recently, fairly recently. I did a sort of a replay. Jazz Jackrabbit 2 still works really well. Can still play that. It's a great game. Jazz Jackrabbit 1, I couldn't really get into it anymore. Like, it's not, I don't know. But yeah. Oop. Frost. Oh god, we might be dead because there's a Centaur, an ice monster, and we got frozen. I did not pay sufficient attention. Okay, that was kind of a better run. That was kind of a good run. Guildmasters Hall of Fame. We'll start a new game. Matt is dead. We're gonna be Dan. Yuck. What's so disgusting? The way I died was disgusting? To you? But yeah, Banjo. Yeah, I feel like they are very well-liked games, right? It's just like never... Like I went back and played a bunch of console stuff, just sort of as sort of historical curiosity things. I never had a console. Like my first console that I've ever owned was an Xbox 360. And I'm not that young. So yeah. It's like I was already an adult when I got that. So I had kind of a thing in the mid-2000s where I just kind of fell out of games entirely. I just stopped playing games, essentially, like completely. Like sort of like 2003 onwards, I kind of just, yeah. Like for a good few years, I was just not interested in games all that much. I don't know, just kind of happens, you know? And then at some point I was starting to make my own money from, you know, like after school, what happened back in the day, they've abolished another Monster Zoo on level 2, that's an early one. What happened was you would get either conscripted into sort of army stuff, military stuff, or you could say, no, I don't want to do that, and then you would have to do like some civil service-ish stuff. And I did that, and you get paid for that, right? So I was still living with my parents. That's usually how that goes. Mostly, you know, I still live with my parents, but I made like, it wasn't great, like it was, but it was like, you know, like $1,500 or something a month, some of which would go to my parents because I lived with them. But you know, I suddenly had a bunch of money, and I was like, hey, you know what? I might just buy a TV and a console just for my buddies and I to drink and play Rock Band, I guess, was sort of the main the main motivation there. And that we did, and it kind of sort of backdoored me back into games a little. So I think it actually came with Halo 3. I think it was bundled with Halo 3, and I played through Halo 3, and I didn't understand anything about that game. Like, any narrative stuff was just mumbo jumbo to me, but I kind of enjoyed that. And I played some Forza Motorsport 2, I believe, which I enjoyed a lot because I've always enjoyed racing games. So Dan did not fare well. Jeff. Gonna be Jeff. Okay. And yeah, so my first console was an Xbox 360. I was always playing on PCs. And I did go through all the Nintendo handhelds. So I had a Game Boy, I had a Game Boy Color, I had a Game Boy Advance. That was kind of nice. So I got a little bit of the taste of Nintendo platformers, I guess. But yeah. But sort of my tastes in games have really been sort of shaped by playing games on PC, and they still are. I kind of went back to that, like the Xbox 360 was kind of my brief fling with consoles, and I went back and got some earlier console stuff, you know, like I bought a SNES on eBay and some games with the SNES, and that was cool. But yeah. And then I just kind of, at some point I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to invest in a PC that can play games again. I was just like going with laptops for word processing and stuff like that. And yeah, it kind of got me back, I guess. And I'm still... I don't know. I like PC games. I like strategy games. I don't know. This type of roguelike. I like PC racing simulation games. I don't know. It's just, you know, I like the stuff that I've always liked. I don't know. I've kind of sort of checked out of sort of the modern AAA stuff, with some exceptions. You know, I've never been all that interested in sort of cinematic action adventure games, which is what all of these games are kind of are. And this is now my old man moment right now. I'm beginning to feel better. That's a healing potion. And I don't know, like checklist open world games, and I'm nothing against open world games. Caves of Kurt is kind of an open world game, I guess. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is definitely an open world game. Sort of the formula of open world games in sort of the big budget space is just, you know, I just don't care all that much. And even when it's linear, I don't care all that much. I don't know. Old man yelling at Cloud. Okay. Whatever. Roguelikes. I still like those. Let me take a look. Oh dear. Oh, we have a lot of scrolls. The titanium. We have nothing to identify, so I'm not going to try the scrolls yet. We have no potions though. Let's see, what was that? That is a scale mail. Okay, let's try it. D Identify scroll, yes. And that is -3 scale mail. Okay, we're gonna drop that. We're not gonna try to enchant that back up. And it's cursed, and I don't want any part of it. So no. Not about the curse stuff. We have a few potions. Warm all over. It was again restore strength before gain strength. 10 potion, and that's healing. Okay. It's always better when you find the gain strength before they restore strength, but you know, it's good to know. It's fine. Let's eat some food, and let's continue. Some food. Okay. I should probably get my hands on some royalty-free. Is that gonna? That's gonna be too far of a way. We're gonna go down. Get my hands on some royalty-free ambient music or something that I can play. That will not get me into copyright jail. Because this is a very quiet game. But I also don't like sort of. I don't know. It should be like some good ambient stuff. Yep. All right. That's that. That's that. Okay, one more. Yeah, one more. Anything here? Some gold for the leaderboard. Again, there's nothing to the gold except for the leaderboard. You don't need gold. It's just bragging rights. It's just score. Okay. Leprechaun. Yeah. Stole my gold. Stole my bragging rights. No. Okay. All right. Cursed and diseased, indeed. Just finding gold and nothing else. I mean, it's good for the leaderboard, but bad for everything else. Do we still have food? Yeah, we have food. All right. Okay, that's good. More gold. It's just gold. Nothing but gold. That's gonna place us at the top of my own leaderboard, but we're gonna be able to kill the centaur. Let's see. Oh no, we're not strong enough. Yeah, we didn't really find anything in terms of like, yeah, you need to actually strengthen up and gear up a bit to be able to murder the centaurs. Bill, Biff, Boof. What else? Jeff. We had Jeff. Mike. Here we go. I don't know. Like mask English or American names are just, I don't know. There's something. No offense here, but a lot of them are just funny. Like Jeff or Craig. These are just funny names. I don't know, to my ears, they are just... There's just something... I like them, right? Like... I don't know. If that's your name, please don't be offended. I'm not disparaging your name. I think they're just, I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's... I think I'm not going to go much further than this run. Maybe one more. Depends on how long everything goes. And I'm probably gonna end it for today. I think like it'll be a bit shorter, but it's fine. I feel like for this it is fine. Yeah, but if I'm going to continue playing Rogue, god damn it, fucking slimes. If I'm going to continue playing Rogue, I'm going to try and actually go for Ascension. It's kind of the continue sort of my Rogue series. I'm going to actually go and try to not just play it like casually like I'm doing now. I'm going to try and take it a little more seriously. We're gonna really try to finish the game. With this game, it's kind of a mindset thing. We have to really set our minds to winning, and then it becomes really fun, probably. Ooh, 2 health. We're still not gonna do it in... It will probably still take a long time until I will be anywhere near ascending in Rogue. But you know, maybe we can. Again, it's a bucket list thing. I've always wanted to ascend in Rogue, and I've never done it. I've come pretty far. I even like found the Amulet of Yendor once, I think. I think once. I did it once. Way back when. I don't remember like the specific things anymore. But you know, like it's a thing that I'm gonna do at some point. Don't know when, but yeah, we're gonna make a big old list of stuff, of notes, and what things do. And I want to try and finish Rogue without spoilers. That would be a cool thing. Really has a bias for battles and wolves. Yeah, Wolfgang. My uncle actually is called Wolf, just Wolf. WOLF. Which is kind of cool, actually. And my family is not from Germany, but there's like a bunch of folks, not originally, like we're kind of Eastern European, sort of Slovakia region. But there's like, with my parents' generation, there's a bunch of like really, really Teutonic names, really German names in there. Like my dad has like the German name, but like a Eastern European last name, right? But sort of the, oh god, rattlesnake. Like my dad's first and second name, or 2 first names, how would you say that? Yeah, I don't know. Like if you made a movie in Second World War and you would name the Nazi with something, that would be my dad's first name. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what my grandparent generation was going on about with that. But yeah. Humble Roman name. Yeah. Something like Marcus or whatever. I was in my old Latin classes, You know, like with textbooks, Paul. Oh yeah, that's a humble Roman name indeed. It's a cool name. I like Paul. I had a very good friend back in kindergarten days that was called Paul. Yeah, literally means humble. Indeed. But sort of in Latin classes, like from textbooks where you, well, like textbooks, at least sort of in the early stages of the textbooks, you know, like the first year or something, they have kind of characters that they develop and stuff like that. And I remember like my Latin textbooks had Marcus et Cornelia, and those were the characters. They hung out in the forum. So if I ever meet a couple and they are called Marcus and Cornelia, I would probably just lose my mind. My life will be complete at that point. That's just extremely sad what I'm saying right now. After your grandfather. Yeah. I'm actually... Okay, that restores strength. I'm actually named after my grandfather. I don't have the exact name, but it is a variation of the name that my grandfather had. It's a name with a J. Sigismund. So... I mean, now I can actually say it. Like my dad is called Siegfried. Yeah, which is sort of the most German name you could probably actually imagine. Apart from Sigismund, like these two names are kind of. And the second name is, I'm not going to, because it's probably going to open because it's kind of specific, that combination. It would probably I would probably open myself and my family up for doxing, so not that anyone's going to want to do that, hopefully, but I'm not gonna divulge any more information there, I guess. But on the internet, I'm kind of paranoid about that stuff. But yeah. Very German. Extremely German. Okay. Like my name is pretty neutral, actually. My actual first name. It's not a... Okay, we have a bunch of stuff. Okay, wait. So, let's try this one. It vanishes. Identify scroll. There we go. We have an onyx ring. -1 ring of add strength. Yeah, well, so that will just decrease our strength. Let me see. Emerald ring. Ring of slow digestion. That is good. We're gonna put on that ring with a P. H. Left hand. Ring of slow digestion is good. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not. Four rations of food. Oh, another restore strength. That's very good. 2 potions of... Okay, so we're gonna... Okay, that's blindness. It's the worst. It's the worst. B. That is... Okay. Poison. Okay. And that's a potion of healing, which is good because that also healed our blindness. That was all a bust. And we lost a bunch of strength now. Let's not get killed by slimes. Okay. Any more slimes? Yeah. Rattlesnake, okay. I'm going to use the restore strength potion once my strength gets really bad. And once we find like a better Another potion. That might be the gain strength one. I don't know. This is not gonna lead anywhere. So there's just one left. North. Okay, we're not gonna go for that because that's gonna be a hassle, so we're gonna go down. So we're just gonna roll with our low strength for the time being. And we're just in a door, in a room with no exposed doors. Here we go. Nothing? Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Okay, there's a room here. Small room, nice. Quickly explored, fun. Okay. Nothing here, good. Oh well, that's more gold. Gotta be on top of the leaderboards. The frost, ice monster, okay. At least it doesn't come with a centaur. Ah, no. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, restore strength is the only one that we have. We do have a scale mail. And we have a bunch of... We have a bunch of scrolls that I don't know what they do. Yeah, rattlesnake just fucked me up, fam. Okay. More gold. Oh, what was that? Ah, short bow. Just a boring old short bow. Level 9. This run is not gonna cut the mustard, by the way. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can, but it's not gonna cut the mustard. Cut the mustard is a weird saying, isn't it? Why would you want to cut mustard? Okay. 10 strength is not enough. I'm going to do this now. Aye, immediately rattlesnake. Good. At least we defeated it. Ecru potion. Let's try that. That was gain strength. Fantastic. Now we know it. Good. So now we're at 17 strength, and if we lose it, we have another restore strength potion, which is good. Which we will probably only use after we find the next gain strength potion. That is to say, if I survive long enough, which I probably won't because I'm not really in it right now, but it's okay. Aquatol. Ah, my armor weakens. No! I hate Aquatols. I should have probably taken off my armor, but I'm now going to let my armor just be murdered entirely. And now... we're just going to wear the scale mail. It might be a bit... Oh, what's the +0? Well, we were killed by the centaur. That's how it goes. Mike. At least the last run was the run with the most points. So there's at least that. But, yeah. That's the Hall of Fame for today. So I'm probably going to play some more Rogue in the future, but again, if I'm going to do it, or when I'm going to do it, I'm going to try to actually go for the Ascension. So that's gonna be a more focused thing then. But for the time being, next stream is going to be Caves of Qud. Stream after that is going to be something else again. It will probably not be Rogue, but it will be something else, and it will be something good. So that's all right. Yeah, next stream gonna be Caves of Qud. Gonna be something fun in Caves of Qud. Like, I don't know. I wanted to go back to mutated human, so we're gonna do either an Esper or like a physical mutant again. We're gonna see about that. So that's gonna be cool. That was cool. You know, it's not exactly like the viewer magnet on Twitch, but I don't care. It's fine. Thanks, Rajak, and was somebody else. Gamer Jame for hanging out. Thanks for everybody who hung out but was not in the chat. That is completely fine with me. I'm also a person that does not chat really all that much when I watch something, so I totally get it. So I hope you have enjoyed yourself as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching my content. Have a nice day. Stay healthy. Stay at home if you can, if that's a possibility for you. If not, take care. And yeah, all the best. Bye bye.